Now, what you're doing, tying your hands behind your back and saying, okay, let's box. I can't box.
Yeah.
Okay? I can't. So we're handicapping ourselves for no reason. We're the fourth largest economy in the world. Fourth largest economies in the world don't operate the way we do. Sorry.
You said about cost. I was watching a thing, and they were saying that, you know, to fix the curbs in Los Angeles versus in Orange County versus in Beverly Hills. In Beverly Hills, it costs 15, and then 10 blocks down in Los Angeles, let's say in LA, it costs 25,000 or so.
Why do you think
so? And then 10,000 here. And then it says within the same state, within a 50-mile radius. Yeah. And then why does it cost 20? And that's, again, is because of the bidding situation, the unions that come in and they destroy everything also as well. Unions are, I think, mafia, legal mafia that control everything. They don't give anything.
They write the rules.
Yeah.
Then they give money back to the candidates. So I'm a slave to the union. If I took money from you, I promised you, hey man, I'll make sure all your guys get some jobs, okay? And we'll hook you guys up on the 101 or whatever next job we get. That's what's going on. And in turn, you need to put $100,000 in my campaign next year. So I owe you now. You owe me. Yeah. Okay. It's a circle, dude. We need to stop it. We need to stop it because it's going to. You can't have everybody working for the government and nobody paying taxes, right? You can't self-perpetuate. That's another fantasy here. Yeah. So
it's too big to, you know, some countries might work. If it's a smaller scale, maybe like Denmark and stuff, they have a hybrid of stuff. But of course, there's not a lot of opportunities, like people living because they have no other choice. The options are limited. They say, you know, like back in Russia or USSR when it was communist, people were like happier a little bit. You know why? Because they had no ambition.
No ambition, no choice. Everything was gray, and you go home and have a sausage with your family on the table, and you're happy. You know, they were very simple people. Like even back home, I enjoy the simple things in life too. I don't want to have a spread all the time. I just want to have a couple of kebabs and hang out with my friends, have a glass of vodka, or a couple of shots, or drink a bottle with you, whatever. That's the whole traditional thing. I get that, but at the end of the day, I also want to have. I want to make it in life a little bit more than what's California allowing me to make.
Yeah, California. I don't know where we're going with California, but it's just more taxes, more money. They take more money out, like you said. You know, like with the proposition with the billionaire tax, right? It said
5% of your unrealized value.
Yeah, and it's just insane because it says, okay, you know, they put good things in it where they say, oh, we're going to fund school kids, school lunches, this program, that program. But one person said, okay, let's assume that's amazing programs. We want to help people, right? Let's say one time you help those people, you help those programs. What happens next year? What are you going to do?
Tony
now
Sherman.
You paid them.
He's like government cheese.
Exactly. Right. Now what are you going to say is now next year they're going to come back and say, oh, we ran out of money providing the services. They were so good. They took advantage. Now we need more. So now it becomes permanent. Now it becomes you and me. Now it becomes everybody.
I was interviewing a lot of people. One of the people I interviewed was the Freedom Alliance, which is a Black community thing. And their whole mission in life is to get the Black community off of welfare programs. You know, this is the guy I was talking to said, this destroyed us, right? It became the single mom who has 6 kids or whatever because she's on a welfare cheese or whatever it is, right? They want to take those guys out of that welfare thing and get you to lift your shoulders up and make your own, right? Instead of relying on the government. This reliance on government is not a good thing. And so it's interesting to me. I've seen a lot of more of Black conservative males coming to the conservative side, which is kind of interesting to me, right? They're finally realizing maybe Trump's not such a bad person. You know, by the way, there's the real thing here in California, TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome. It's a mind virus, and I swear, you saw the Tylenol things, right? It was what Kennedy said: "Don't take Tylenol if you're pregnant." Right? All the girls talking Tylenol on TikTok. There, you're your unborn child to prove Kennedy wrong. So Derangement Syndrome is the same thing. It's a virus, and it really exists. And unfortunately, the only way I think you can knock somebody's head a little bit, like, come on, man, think for a second, is the pocketbook. So if I can affect you and tell you, oh, you're paying $3,000 to the government, that could have been yours. That's groceries. That's 3 car payments, 4 car payments, 6 car payments. That's your kid's vacation. Have you been to Disneyland recently? By the way, Disneyland is expensive as hell. Holy cow. So that's the Disneyland vacation times 3, right? If I can make that down to you, then I want you to